It's the rest of the world calls it football.
Right.
All right. Well, given that we have voted to play, even though we're down two, why don't we get started? All right. We want to get started?
Yeah.
If Pete shows, Pete shows. All right.
We'll use
Let's.
up all his runes for him for the day.
You'll. I'm sorry, I missed that. What are you gonna do about the runes?
We'll use them all up for him before he shows up.
Oh yeah. Good
Just to
idea.
roast him.
Okay. So let's see if I can recall where we were. Why do I not have?
Yeah, I actually am trying to remember where we were.
So
I know we had went back to the caves.
Yep.
And had a bloody adventure. Literally.
Yes, we did.
I remember I didn't hit anything.
Not for lack of trying.
Hey, you
Yeah.
tried.
So so here's what I recall. So you were exploring. You'd found a couple of different rooms that that obviously you can see on the map there. And while you were exploring room 10, which had that curtain, I believe you had a small skirmish there, and then you were sort of ambushed from behind by a bunch of bandits, which included a dwarf who looked very familiar to you.
Yep.
During the fight, your former colleague, the thief known as Gavrin Rasputin, bailed. He got sick. He kept whining, and took off. And you were able to defeat all but the last archer of the group of bandits, who are in the bottom right corner of the map there, or to the right of the map. And we're on Patchwork, Caverns Patchworks, by the way.
Yep.
So, go ahead.
What's the name of the map?
Caverns Patchworks.
Ah, okay, I got it. Thank you.
Yep. And you're up around Cave A.
Yep.
We had decided that, or I'm sorry, you had decided, as a group, I believe, to go ahead and chase the bandit and Gavrin. If you still want to do that, we can switch. We have a new map that we'll switch to, that where you can try chasing them down. But for the record, they are fleeing, so it would be more of a chase than anything.
I'm not a chaser.
Yeah, I don't recall who it was that really wanted to chase him. It might have been Pete.
Well, I wasn't interested in chasing him, but I was interested in stopping the bandit. So we were shooting at him, but...
Yeah, that's right. You were shooting at him, and I believe he is not doing all that great. So let me see what his health was.
He is heavily wounded.
Yeah, it was, I believe, the peaceful-looking bowman.
Yeah, peaceful. Yeah.
So if you want, let's flip to the other map and.
Well, I'm thinking some of our party is not on this map. Tor and I.
Oh, yes.
Are.
That's because I moved you when I was doing the other map to the other map. So.
Yeah, because I was not chasing. These legs aren't made for running.
Yeah, these boots were made for work. Our share record. Okay, now there should be a map called Chase.
Got it.
Got it. Not that I'm there.
Come on.
I fear I must restart Fantasy Grounds. It froze.
Oh no. You want to let us know when you're back.
Hmm? Oh, now I got the message authorization filled client username already in use.
Ah,
Somehow I'm already in with my crash session.
can you try it again? Because right about as you said that, I noticed your icon dropped off.
Might have refreshed now.
Yeah. You want to try it again?
Yeah, now it looks good.
Okay.
Acquiring file list.
It does say that you're running an older version of the client. I don't know if that makes a difference, but
Okay. There was an update
yep.
since last time there.
And it looked like it was a game update, not just content.
Okay. Should I update
I
quickly?
Yeah, I think so, because who knows what they
Yeah.
broke.
Yes, because it froze again.
It did. Okay, yeah. Well, now I have no choice. Well, we're at the bottom of the round, so let me go ahead and go to the next round, and maybe you've got a few minutes here. It looks like you might want, yeah, why don't you do your update, because it still shows you as connected. And who is at the top?
Baratan.
Baraton, of course.
Yep. Somebody wanna? He was I think the one that was really interested in. Well, it sounds like a wrist
Preventing him
invert.
from getting further.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do? Take another shot? I believe he's got a bow.
Yeah. Let's have him shoot. I if his intention's the same as mine, I just want to take out the
Pete's
bandit.
joined. Pete is
Gavrin.
here.
Oh, Pete is here?
Have your clocks changed or something?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
Jen called
Today
it.
was the
I
spring forward. I hate time change.
Yeah, someone should have warned me a bit. I see it in the chat now, but I didn't read the chat today.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, I woke up this morning and went, uh-oh.
Yeah, sorry I'm late, guys. Clocks changed apparently.
Yeah, well, you're only half dead.
But we have used all of your runes for the day.
Well, that's not too difficult. Okay, I'm coming in right now. Sorry for the delay.
You have no arrows
Oh.
left and your bow is broken.
No!
You got angry about running out of air or missing and swung it against the trees. Yeah.
Damn it, Fantasy Grounds is being awfully slow now. I wanted to start immediately.
Did you update?
Yep,
Okay.
did that yesterday. So
We're actually currently
Okay.
waiting on Belisar to update. So
okay, what map are we on? Can anyone remind me?
We're on a map
Chase.
called Chase. Yep.
They've changed everything.
Yes. You're on Chase as the map. And how was the trip to see the parents?
Excellent.
Good
I
to
got to
hear.
hand wind a clock, church clock.
Wow.
I've got a video I'll drop in the chat if you like.
That would have been a bit of a chore, I would think.
It's not as much as you think, but it is much louder than I anticipated.
Mhm.
The winding, that is. The winding was louder than the bells.
Wow.
Wow. That I would not have expected. Yeah, I wish they would just pass it and say, you know what, we're not going to change time anymore. This is what it is, and be done.
here,
Well,
here.
that's what the EU was in the process of doing, but then Brexit happened, and then COVID happened, and now Ukraine's happened, so they keep having more important things to discuss. So it's quite frustrating.
Okay, back again.
Okay. Well, Vartan is up whenever you're ready.
Okay, wasn't I going to shoot that guy B?
Yep, that was the.
Yep, that's what we figured.
That's what we were about to have you do.
Okay, then let me shoot Mr. B. Combat. Oathbow. Yep. And die. Oh, I double clicked.
Oops.
What was the first
Well,
one?
we'll
First
take-
one was a 14.
Yep.
But it hit. They both hit.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that's gonna be enough. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Why? Oh, I double clicked again. Sorry.
That's
I
right.
need to remember to single. Is this a new thing that you only need to single click?
I don't think so. I don't think I was ever double clicking.
It's
anything.
rolling double every time, and if I single click, nothing happens.
Well, that's
That's weird.
Odd.
Yeah, a double click rolls 2 sets of dice. Uh,
Double click for me only rolled one, so that's good. I don't know what the hay is going on.
that may be an option they've
I
twiddled with.
wouldn't have thought so.
But I definitely had to double click.
You had 2 sets of damage there, go exactly the same, or was that because you rolled twice?
I rolled twice, but it's just amazing I rolled the same thing twice.
Let me try again. Single click, no. Ah, now it's working. Maybe it's when I'm holding down break, which is my push to talk key.
Oh.
No, now it's behaving. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, I hit him and killed him with the lower of the 2 rolls in
Yeah.
both cases. So
Well, someone's been doing some serious damage to the bowman. That's on the other map. He's so far dead. He's nothing but mush now. You got 41 points of damage. So yeah, so you bury your arrow in his back. He comes sliding forward, kind of stumbles into the tree in front of him, and just kind of lays there limp.
okay, and we're letting Garvin get away, are we?
That was the consensus before you got here.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay him.
As long as he doesn't have access to the vault, but he is a rogue. I don't like it.
He doesn't really even know about the vault. I think we figured that part out.
Yeah, that's true. But
He
Okay.
being a rogue, he's shifty.
He's not a very good rogue either.
There we go.
So,
Let's take that with our thought. He's not a very good rogue. So
what's the big blue line on the map? Is that a road or something?
That was supposed to be the water.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm sorry. You're seeing the full extent of my artistic abilities. I had to simulate, the outside of the cave, and
I have to disagree with you, Mark. I've seen something else you've drawn that was far better.
Yeah, well, maybe I cared about it more. So yeah, that's just the stream that runs between the two hills with all the caves in them. And so I think we're done with combat. Yes, it sounds like Gavrin's going to continue to run and disappear eventually into trees.
I'm good with this being the end of combat. Can we go back to the other map?
Yep.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I think so. We can.
All right. Can I shout good luck to Gavrin and under my breath, good riddance?
Let's see if I can get everyone back on the right map.
I would tell him, remember, we know what you look like. And we can usually hit very well with the bow. Usually.
We know where you have parked your horse.
Yes.
We have contacts at the keep. We're not afraid to use them.
There we go.
They found you before. They can find you again.
All right.
Don't think this is the last time we'll see you.
We hope it is.
I don't think it will be. This is like a Dickens story. There's no there are no real unimportant characters.
Oh, I so don't want that to be true. That means that our mute priest friend is going to turn out to become the big bad or something because of the horrors that we inflicted upon him.
He'll end up like rescuing us. We my family's been rewatching Stargate SG-1. And what'll happen is Menlos will die and he'll somehow be ascendant or something and will be instrumental in saving us at some point.
Hmm.
And then he'll work out his disagreements with the producers of the show and get written back in as a regular character.
It happened.
So which map is inside?
So I'm sorry, we should be on Cavern's Patchwork.
Yes.
And I just put the other two icons. We can actually let me get rid of Gavrin since he's definitely out of this picture now. So somewhere to the right, you've got a body of a bowman. There's another bowman back up in there that was killed earlier, and then some.
Wow, what a mess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some acquaintances of you?
The familiar-looking dwarf? Nah. Not a good acquaintance. He was the first to truly, well, he really came close to killing me. So, no fondness there. So, as I said, I wasn't chasing because these legs don't to chase. So, I'd be more kicking over the bodies and making sure that nobody's playing possum and seeing if there's anything useful.
So as you begin to search the bodies, you'll notice several things. First of all, Let's see. Party sheet.
Yep.
Inventory. So on the dwarf, the familiar looking dwarf, you'll notice he has an amulet around his neck. He also has several pieces of paper in his clothes, like in his pockets and in his shirt pocket. Also has a somewhat small map that is labeled Elsier Vale. He also has a small rabbit's foot token. And I'll add these to the sheet here. Yes, okay. He has his battle axe. On the others, it's the same mundane, weapons that you've found before. So swords, daggers. I don't know if you want me
Dagger
to.
with inscriptions.
Yeah, that wasn't actually. Where does that say? Where do you see dagger with
Right below
inscriptions?
the crumbled note.
Three times daggers with inscriptions.
Mm-hmm.
But then Arista knows all about daggers with inscriptions. Huh?
Yeah, don't touch those.
She gets
Previous party.
deja vu with
Don't
that.
touch those. You should probably know what the inscription says before you touch it.
Well,
Do I recognize with my wealth of rune mark knowledge anything about the inscriptions?
Give me an intelligence check.
I don't need one of those. Don't touch it.
In the tower or in the open?
In the tower, please.
I'm telling you, Varatan.
That's prime, by the way.
Look,
Okay.
don't touch.
Level. So you can tell it's some sort of ancient Elvish script. It seems to say that these were finally made daggers, and it gives the maker's mark.
Okay, I share this information with the group. So I say, it's just explaining how nice these daggers are, and it's the maker's mark. It's very nice daggers. Can anyone here detect magic?
I can detect evil, which I want to do specifically
that'll
around
do.
the amulet.
I can only detect good taste.
None of that here.
Nothing detects as evil.
That's always a plus.
Hey.
Okay.
Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna grab one real quick, like snatch it fast.
Do you want me to have my axe ready to behead you?
Yeah. Although I'm not going to tell you that ahead of time. You're just going to have to.
Yeah.
I'm doing something rash.
That's fine. I'm going to look at the note that's written in Dwarvish.
Okay, the crumpled and torn note. Let me see. If you look in your story, there's a entry called Crumpled and Torn Dwarven Note.
Yep, there we do. I see it.
Where? There.
Okay. So I will kind of pull the party over and say, kind of show them the note, and I'll translate it as I read it for them.
Mm-hmm.
Telgrim Elf Slayer. Sounds like a friend of yours,
I raise an
Arton.
eyebrow at this.
The elf carries the. I can't quite make out what it says. Capture him and retrieve it. Find out what he knows about. Kind of hold it up and try to look at it from different angles. And I can't read what else it says.
Didn't
Also,
you
it
go
says,
to
"Don't fail
school?
me." Yes, I went to school, but
Let me take a look at
crumbled
that.
this up, and it's kind of hard to read. You
I
think
see
you
what
can
you
read
mean.
it? Hand it over.
Yeah. You would have thought that someone writing a serious note threatening my life would have the decency to write it legibly. But what? I'm just patting myself down now. Like, what have I got? What have I got? I've got some rations.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm sure. In my most sarcastic tone, I'm sure those rations are very much worth being recovered. It's probably your silver arrows.
yeah, must be. Or this shiny bow I picked up last time.
Now that is possible.
But they're not touching my javelin. My spear, sorry, spear.
Your spear.
Hmm.
Hmm. Well, one we have to. Do we make the assumption he's talking about you?
Well, he's called Elf Slayer. They're looking for an elf. I look around at the rest of the party and I then look up and down at Alclas. I said, "Well, I don't think it's him."
Don't have pointed ears. Last time I watched.
And I don't think it's her, nodding at Arista. Gavrin, certainly not. Maybe you're the elf, Sorek.
Yes, I'm a short midget elf. Hell no. I have more backbone than that.
Yes.
And then I'm going to kind of open up the map and see if that matches this lovely place.
It does
It
not.
looks like it matches.
It does not. If you look, there's an image called Elser Vale map.
Ah, okay.
And you have heard of this place before, and you believe it to be a region that is a bit south of you and east of Holmgren.
He's still. Oh, okay.
It's many leagues from here.
Worm Smoke Mountains. That sounds like a place to go on vacation. Not Brindle. Brindle.
They have a little souvenir shop in Skull Gorge.
Okay, interesting. Well, I'm going to hand it to Arista. Why don't you keep this, Arista? He can be our official map keeper.
Arista.
He's either on
I'm
mute.
just over here chattering with my mute on, so don't mind me. I'm gonna take that map and I'll probably study it now and I'll study it later and get back to it even after that. Only because of that one spell that I have. The stargazing.
Mm.
So yeah. figure that might help. I mean, knowing the map might enhance my stargazing abilities.
So again, you found an amulet on the dwarf. He was
Yep.
carrying a battle axe. He had a blank piece of parchment, the dwarven note. Several of the bandits had those daggers with the inscriptions. The dwarf also had the map and a small rabbit's foot token. You also find 750 gold and 100 silver pieces in the amongst the bodies.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm going to take that blank piece of parchment and kind of hold it up towards Arista's lantern just to see if it truly looks blank.
It looks blank.
Hold
Interesting.
it a little closer to the lantern.
I'll hand it to you.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna sniff it.
I'm not a paper person.
I'm gonna sniff it.
Give me a wisdom check, Jen.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
In the tower.
Uh, oh, there it is.
Okay. You smell paper, cobalt, blood.
Blood.
Yeah, the heady perfume of a thief that's no longer here.
Really? Well, that doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense?
Why does it smell like him?
Because he was he was very strong, and the scent of him
Oh, lingers.
lingers.
Oh, okay. I thought it was on the paper.
No, you're just smelling the air. I was just kind of getting you.
Okay. You were flavoring it. I
Yes,
gotcha.
not very well, apparently.
Apparently not. What a fail.
What's the small luck token?
It's a rabbit's foot,
Ah, yeah, yeah.
which I should know you have found before. Rabbit's feet.
Yes, we have.
Yes, we have.
Ah, I forget that. Where did we find them in the past?
I believe on the witches.
Oh.
Yeah, Rista has one already.
But they're not evil, so that's interesting.
They are not evil.
The amulet, I'm just going to kind of look at it and then toss it at Arista.
Is this anything I know the history of rabbit feet, or are they just a common good luck charm in the area?
Yeah, I mean, there's rumors. Most of you have heard that rabbit's feet are supposed to be.
I'm going to slip it into my pocket then, if nobody else wants it. Anyone mind if I take this?
Nope, I don't believe in luck.
Well, it certainly didn't work for these guys, but you know.
That was my check to see my ability to catch the amulet as it was thrown at me.
Okay then.
Snatched you right out of the air.
I guess. Yeah. Look at me go. Woohoo! Only rolled a 10, so that was all skill. None of it was natural ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I want to move these bodies.
That's not a bad
Maybe
idea.
maybe drag them over into room number 2.
Also
Where's
not a bad idea.
Gavrin when you need him to lend a hand?
Mhm.
Well, if you want to go get him.
Don't tempt me. Okay, I'll help to drag the bodies over into behind door number 2.
Yep.
Then we'll open the box.
And there we go.
And I'm sorry, which box are you opening?
None.
Oh,
Saying don't open the box.
oh.
Okay, so now I think room 10, there's just the one door coming off it besides that passage to the east, yeah.
Yep.
Right.
But there's also a door to the north here.
Yeah. Should we go? Well, I guess if all this noise and dragging and searching and stuff hasn't attracted too much attention, we should be okay for now for noise.
Yeah.
Should we?
I'm thinking I would like to open the door to the north.
That's very kind of you.
Maybe I should check first.
That would be very kind of you.
If you don't mind.
No. I forget
Oh.
we have a real rogue here.
Right?
That was me wondering what we're going to do without Gavrin. Ah, so you know your way around locks and things then. Pleased to meet you.
Very pleased.
Alkia's my name. Most illustrious adventurer in these lands. And a notorious do-gooder.
Do-gooder.
Yes. I'm a hero who takes from the rich and gives to the poor.
That's very generous of you. What do you consider to be rich?
Well, this depends. It's relative.
Okay.
Making a
Depends on
mental
my-
note not to tell him
Yeah.
about the vault.
Yeah, I'm giving you a side eye, Vartan.
Okay, I watch the door closely, looking for a trap. And find
no traps. The door looks like a normal latching door. Does not appear to lock.
Okay, it's not locked.
Nope.
Okay. I open the door, push it in with a swing, and show the others the way to enter. Please be my guest.
Oh,
I will happily step up and through.
Okay, those shadow dice are not exactly encouraging.
No, they're not.
Maybe I missed a trap.
Okay.
Nothing on the other side of the door but a big old heaping hole. Woo-yah!
Oops, there was a 10, 20 feet.
Those were D20s, so if he
trap.
was rolling damage, ow.
Oh, you could tell by the shape of the die, shape of the shadow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe he's rolling to see how many times I hit the wall before I hit the floor.
Well, don't let the. Oh, I'm sorry. I should expose it. Duh. Okay, hang on.
Hmm. As it is, I feel I'm falling into blackness. Okay. Hmm.
Also, this.
Okay.
So you could.
I'll kind of stay back over my shoulder. It looks like it turns off to the left, back towards
Oh,
the
incidentally, sorry,
hallway.
just
Yeah.
to backtrack just a second. The loot that we were checking, did that include the loot from the guy that I shot outside the tunnel?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. What I didn't put were the bows and the swords. I think you guys have
Oh
just been
no,
leaving them. I didn't know
yeah,
if you wanted
no,
to
no
put.
problem. I just wanted to be sure we didn't forget him, and
Nope.
I guess he's also bundled away in room 2. So
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yep.
Okay. So looks like it turns off to the left towards where we saw before, and it looks like there's another room further on.
Let's check it
So
out. Huh?
I'm gonna step up carefully and prepared and look around. What do I see in the middle here?
So you see a very large pool of water. It
Hmm.
looks completely natural. The room is generally kind of wet due to the moisture that's contained in these damp caverns. Um,
I heard of such wondrous pools. Wishing pools.
Wishing pools.
Step in and you are granted a wish.
Well,
Could be just stories, though.
yeah, I'm not looking to even dip my toe into it.
Now, Alkeus, as soon as you get closer to the pool, you notice that there do appear to be. Might want to hold off for a second. Let me describe what you see before you move.
Okay.
You notice that there are signs of footprints, regular traffic, but it seems to very closely follow the edge of the room. The tracks seem to hug the wall,
Okay.
suggesting that if people pass through here, they are,
Uh-huh.
yeah, staying away from the water.
Thorak, stay away from the pool. Here's something amiss.
I will back
I
up very quickly.
I I, I point at the footprints close to the walls. It seems like it's not the best idea to uh, go too close to the pool. Maybe there's something in, and people moving around feared this. What's in this pool? We should
Thank you.
stay close to the walls.
I will heed your warning.
I'm gonna lean into Veritan. What what's going on up there?
I could
Being
use
cautious about the wall.
maybe
Don't go near the walls.
No, they're staying near the walls.
Oh, oh, okay. Hey,
m-
hey, Door. They say stay near the wall.
maybe I could pick up a pebble and throw it into the pool to see if something is happening. Uh, but before I tell Sorak to move back some more towards the door. And
I will do that.
What you doing? Why are you back here? I thought we were just staying against the walls.
Then I throw a pebble into the pool.
You need a pebble?
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
Ah, thank you. I take it and
There's a
take
pool?
good aim. Yeah, and
Yes.
there seems to be something in there.
Oh.
And
Oh.
I and I throw the pebble to the pool.
Okay, so the pebble hits the pool. You hear a large sploosh, and a brief moment later, the surface of the water begins to kind of roil and swish around, and you see small eddies form, and two large um, jets of water emerge from the pool and begin sort of circling around the outside of the pool as if they're searching for something. And they appear about 7 or 8 feet above the water. These forms made from the water, and they sort of circle for a few moments, and then they immediately just collapse back into the water, and the surface becomes very calm again quickly.
Do I maybe know of such such a creature?
You could do a intelligence check.
Can I do the same?
Yeah, anybody that
Yeah.
anybody can do
Yeah.
this. And so far, nobody knows. Has never seen this before, except for Arista.
I was gonna say.
Arista knows immediately. She has heard of a thing called a water elemental. These are creatures of more or less pure energy, very magical in nature. They are generally benign, but they can be made to um, have a kind of a geas or a compulsion to act as guards sometimes. You have heard of that? And they're very powerful, and in the water they would be deadly. In other words, if you were to fight them in the water, it would be very bad.
So what happened when you threw the pebble in?
What is this?
You threw
What
you threw you threw
what
the
is the
pebble in the
origin
pool?
of this cavern?
Of what?
What is the origin of this cavern? That there are some creatures, some mighty creatures like elementals bound in here. What are you looking here for?
Hey, wait, out of the water?
Yeah.
Oh. Like a water elemental?
You tell me.
I don't know. Tell me what it looked like.
Big swirly water thing
Like,
above the water.
yeah, water elemental. Okay, so here's the deal. It's probably nothing, so long as you don't touch the water. But it's possible somebody got it to guard whatever's in that room. So I'd be careful. Do I remember how to battle these things?
Um, I assume by battle, do you mean do they have weaknesses or?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that they on the land they are not nearly as powerful as they are in the water. In the water, they are deadly. They have the capability of drowning their foes, their victims.
Well, my best suggestion is as long as you don't touch the water, you'll probably be okay. Just if you do touch the water, how long can you hold your breath?
Well, I ain't touching the water.
Yeah, don't touch the water. Bad idea. What else is
Which
in the room?
I don't know.
So the door to the north looks a little bit strange compared to the door to the east. Is there something different about it?
Looks like
Thinking
stairs.
something.
I'm sorry, you talking about the secret door?
No, the other one.
No, there isn't actually a door to the north.
Is
It's
it
just
stairs or something?
yes. I'm sorry. I should describe it a little better. So you do see the door to the east. This is a good point. We've got the lantern behind you, and all of you have night vision
I have twilight vision,
or
so as long as
twilight.
there's a little bit of lantern, then I can
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
like daylight there.
Yeah. And if I move out of the light, like tell Arista to stay, blink my eyes about 50 times,
hmm
then
Whoa.
I'll be able to see really well. In black and white.
So you.
Only.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say you do see to the north. You do have stairs that look like they lead upwards. And to the secret door, to the left of that, at this point, it looks like a wall. You would
Right.
have to get close to it
Right.
to for your party's built-in natural secret door detector.
I suggest before we advance into this room, we check the doors behind us. So that door back in room 10. Calling it the room where we
I think that might
attack
not
the
be a bad idea.
goblins. So we
And
head back over to room 10.
yeah. And as I go by, is this door made out of stone or is it a real, you know, is it hidden by the stone?
The one you're standing by,
Yes.
just all these secret doors so far have been made out of stone. They are essentially just
Okay.
false doors with hidden locks.
So as I'm walking by, I'm going to kind of be like, and then I'm going to actually actively search.
Okay. The only reason you would
Is
need
it-
to search is if you're really looking for traps before you activate.
Well, okay. I mean, that's true. If I walk within 5 feet,
Yep.
it's like I'm actively searching
Yep.
because it's made out of stone. So,
Yeah.
okay. I'm going to see this and I'm going to kind of try to figure out how to open it. Kind of feel around,
Mm.
see if I can find the trigger mechanism. Not necessarily open it yet, but
Okay.
find the trigger mechanism.
Yep. You kind of poke around, and much like the other one in the earlier room to the southeast of you, there, it's a similar, just kind of a hidden one small stone that if you manipulate it a certain way.
Yep. So I'm going to say to Arista, hey, can you go get Alicus
Okay, so
and Vartan?
while he's doing that, Tor and I are gonna have come over here and just kind of, peeked in since we hadn't seen any of this before, giving it a little look, and looked around the room to kind of get an orientation for ourselves. And then What's that? What do you need?
Can you go get Vartan and Alicus to? I found a door here.
Okay. Hey, let me come get you at least. Hey guys. Were you gonna go through that secret door back there, or just blow past it?
Secret door? Oh, I should have been keeping an eye out. Let me see.
Okay. So I'm gonna point it out to him and show him, it's the same kind of trigger that we've seen before. I don't think it's going to be trapped, but
Let's be sure.
let's be sure. Let's make use of them skills.
Yep. Alkeus confidently. Okay, Alkeus confidently says, "No, there's no trap."
Okay.
Please
And
go ahead.
I'm gonna trigger the door to open or unlock, and then we'll open it.
And you find barrels similar to ones you've found before.
Is this room similarly undisturbed? Because I remember room 3 was
Yes.
completely. So it's likely the goblins were not aware this was here.
Are those
And
chests?
And you find several large barrels. They do not
I'm gonna
smell.
sniff around the barrels, see if
Yeah,
I smell booze.
do not. No, you don't smell booze. You smell more or less rotting, moldy
Ah,
food. You'll also notice in one of the corners there are several robes that appear tattered.
Robes?
Robes, yeah, they're black and brown.
are they similar to the witches' robes we saw before?
No, these are slightly small. They would be maybe a little bit large for a dwarf. Definitely would fit maybe a child human, a younger human. They do not have any real markings on them. They just have just generally black and brown, and they don't look very well made.
Okay. Looks like a lot of junk in here.
Kobold.
We'll close the door behind us
Yeah.
as we go, though.
Yep. Who knows? We might need to run and find a place to
Yeah.
hide.
Yeah.
Not that
Right.
we've ever hidden before.
Man, I'm so glad I'm here with you guys.
Okay, so I'll close the door once everybody's out, and let's make our way.
Coming, Torn Veriton?
I'm on my way.
Oh, good.
okay, I
Okay.
inspect the door in the west thoroughly.
All right, another check. It looks much like the other door on the other side in room 1, or the doors, I should say. It's there doesn't appear to be any real locking mechanism, just a simple latch. No traps.
Okay, then I open it. This time a little bit more hesitant.
So when you open the door, a sort of a gust of sort of dusty, stale air kind of comes out at you. It smells. It smells not quite rotting, but definitely stale and somehow old.
Is the floor covered by dust?
Covered by dust, and you do see several lumps. I don't know how else to describe it. Small. Um, well, you could probably even see it at this point. Wait, I'm sorry. Are you an elf or a human?
Oh, I'm a human.
Yeah. Okay. So you really wouldn't see that well, especially since the light isn't even spilling in the room. So the dwarf
Right.
would see
Yes.
that these lumps on the ground do appear to be some sort of bone fragments. They appear to be just bone, not like rotting corpses or anything.
Okay. I'll share that. I'm like, yeah, this place is really old and stale, and I can kind of see what looks like bones laying on the ground covered in dust.
Okay.
We want to proceed in.
Whatever. Do these bones look like they were recent or munched on or
Ev-
They've got
sacrificial?
dust on them.
Yeah,
so it
everything in
doesn't
this room is
look like
covered.
it's anything recent.
Yeah.
Then I think we should be safe to move in, eh? After you,
Sounds
my
good.
friend.
I will start stepping in, and when I get close to one of these, I'm just going to kind of nudge it with my feet.
I'm drawing back my bow with a silvered arrow as well, because
Yeah.
no surprises, please.
To just kind of see if I can figure out, the leg bone, arm,
Yeah, you
skull.
pretty much find all of the above plus the other bone parts. They do appear to be some sort of small humanoid. They appear to have some muzzle-like features, like a
Cobalt.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, kobold would
Look
be a
like
good guess.
cobalt bones. I'll pass that along. I'm gonna very carefully be looking around. Just kind of just carefully looking. This is more pile of just bones
Mm-hmm.
right here by me.
Yep, the bones are pretty much scattered
Okay.
throughout the room. Now you will notice once you get inside and you can clearly see the other door. The door looks like it has been barricaded with many pieces of wood, some stone on the floor.
Barricade to keep something from coming through.
Yes, it's to get through the door. You would have to clear
The barricade.
the barricade. Yep.
Barista, we've got a barricaded door here. Do you have any experience with such things?
Where's the torch,
Um,
by the way?
well, if I
I,
had a
I remember
volunteer,
you saying something about your previous colleagues going through a barricaded door,
yeah,
and I stressed the word previous.
yeah. So, I mean, are you asking if you can get through the door, or are you asking the wisdom of going through the door?
We always appreciate your wisdom, man.
Oh, well, in that case, last time I went through a barricaded door was a very, very bad idea. And everybody died except me.
Because you didn't go through the door.
No, because it didn't smell good. And then there was a lot of screaming in agony. They decided, I don't like agony. I'd rather not go through the door.
And that's why you're alive.
Precisely. Also, I don't touch daggers that have inscriptions I can't read. Just saying.
I'm just going to kind of inspect the handiwork here.
Yeah, so today's a lot of deja vu for me.
Yep. The barricade looks like it was crudely put together, maybe even in a rush. It consists of just a number of old boards and small rocks that are just kind of piled in front of the door.
I'm sorry, is the barricade on this side or the other side?
No, this side.
This side.
Okay.
It's to keep something from coming through the door,
Right.
is what it
So,
looks like.
So what do you think your chances are?
As long as there's no rotten book on the floor with the last entry, they're coming.
Then
Drums
you hear
in the deep.
sound of drums.
Yeah,
Boom.
drums in the deep.
Boom,
Boom.
boom.
The last stand of the kobolds.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I'm beginning to have second thoughts about making sure there are no closed doors behind us. I think this door is just closed enough.
Hmm.
I agree, it's meant to be closed.
Especially with these, but I check out the bones in detail. Is there any indication of just how badly damaged the people were before they met their end?
You can tell many of the bones do look broken, um, chunks and pieces broken out of them. Without any kind of physician skill, it would be hard to tell if the damage to these bones is something that occurred after they were skeletonized, or if they were, injuries that occurred before death.
If they're broken and smashed, that's enough for me. Whether it happened after death or before death, I'll just leave the door closed. Thank you. What do you think, guys?
I'm good with leaving this sleeping dog to just lie and
It
go
looks
back and
dusty enough that I'm sure our merchant we're looking for is not behind that door.
correct. And if he is, well,
Sucks to be him.
him. Yes. Okay. So
So I
I
leave
think
the
we're
room.
going to head back towards the cavern of the elemental, for lack of a better term.
Good question. Is there anybody having a torch?
I have some if you want. Arista has a lantern.
Yep.
Very good. Then I should stay closer to her because
Mm-hmm.
I just have the crappy vision of a human.
Do I?
So we proceed back to the wonders of room 4.
Yes. So the footprints are along the south wall.
They generally circle the western wall, or I should say they're heavier along the western wall, and they seem to curve around to the northern wall.
Okay.
There are a few footprints that do head east, but they are much lighter and fewer than the footpath that seems warm.
Alkias, do you think you should go first, maybe, to check out that door?
I
Yes,
can
the-
maybe.
Just so we don't have too many of us in that room with those elementals at any one time.
Yes, I have to look if I also have a lantern with me.
Well, if Arista stands in the
Okay.
entranceway and
I have a lantern. Okay.
Well, that's
Then
not
I
good.
turn my lantern on. This time I take my bullseye lantern here. And slowly walk along the eastern wall. No,
All right.
I'm the dwarf.
Sorry. Yep. Go back. Right in front of that secret door. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, that's not at all concerning.
Are the stairs going upwards or downwards?
They are going upwards. They ascend. Oh, and I'm sorry. Let me clear it so that you can see it now. There's a door at the top of the landing.
Do I see footprints going up as well?
Yep. The footprints that you and Arista, I believe, were able to see clearly. Not clearly. You were able to detect that there were footprints along the outside. Anyway, you follow them. They do seem to go upward. They ascend.
Then I maybe first check the door upwards.
Okay. This door is a little different than the others. The others were kind of just crude wooden doors with simple latches. This one does have a lock, and it seems to be made out of iron and stone.
Okay, I first check it for traps.
And you do not detect any traps.
Then I look if the door is locked.
It is locked.
Then I try to open the door.
Okay, you 1 second. Oh, let's see, and that is prime. Okay, and you just narrowly able to you're narrowly able to jiggle the mechanism, and the door unlocks. You hear a click.
Okay. Then I slowly move back down and follow the wall until the eastern door. I check it as well for traps first.
This is one of those regular sort of wooden doors. But yeah, definitely, you're very confident there are no traps on this door.
Okay,
And I forgot to do
it
that.
doesn't have a lock.
It does not have a lock. It just has a simple latch.
Okay. I try to listen through the door.
Okay, give me a intelligence check. Or wisdom. Yeah, wisdom will work. Yeah, you don't hear anything. It is silent like much of the rest of the area, except for occasionally you hear a drip in the water behind you. The sound
Okay.
of dripping.
I'm watching him as he's doing this.
Then I better go back. Until I'm back with the group. And tell them about the regular door and a special door upstairs to the north, which I already have unlocked as a service,
Okay.
all included.
Do we want to open up this western door or kind of head up the stairs?
I mean, the eastern door.
Eastern door, yes, the eastern door.
I was told dwarves have an innate sense of direction on the ground.
Ah. East,
Stop
west,
rolling dice.
blah.
Let's go to the eastern door first, I think.
Okay. So I'm going to very mesh myself against this wall because I don't like water in general.
Follow him.
And
Okay, I'm going to get out my rune staff. So the one that on next to my spear on my back, that I have some embedded runes within.
okay.
And I'm going to walk carrying that.
I'm going to stop because I just set something here. I think there's a door here. And so I'm going to look for the trigger.
Okay, you, with your natural dwarven instincts, you quickly find the trigger, or the opening mechanism.
And kind of whisper as whispery as I can. There's a door here. It's a lot like the others. Want me to open it?
Be
Let me
careful.
just check for traps.
I'm gonna whisper back to the Vartan door. Maybe just wait right here. Maybe just a couple of us at a time. Maybe in the room. Yeah.
Okay, Alkias kind of checks about, doesn't seem to find anything resembling a trap.
Okay, I'm going to open it.
Okay, you notice stairs that ascend again. And there seems to be a landing at the top of the stair, and you can't quite where you're at see what's at the back of the landing.
I had a short joke.
Is this also an untouched area with dust and no
Yeah.
footprints, or?
Nope,
Yeah,
this room does look like it is used on somewhat regular basis. Those footprints do lead, or I shouldn't say footprints, but it has signs that this area is traveled. There's a distinct lack of dust.
I'm going to motion the Vartan to come up here.
Okay, I move very slowly and carefully around the walls, staying away from the pool until I get to Alkias.
Now, share what I can see with him. If he can. Kind
What
of.
more do you want from me?
We should go up.
I'm not an expert in stairs, but this certainly looks like some. Yeah, let's check it out.
Okay. And slowly walk up the stairs. Got my axe ready.
Yep. So as soon as you reach the landing, you see a wardrobe.
A wardrobe.
Yeah.
Does it go to Narnia?
Just,
No, it's not nearly as fancy as the Narnian wardrobe.
there's no white witch to worry about.
You see a number of swords sort of piled in a corner.
Carefully open up the wardrobe.
Okay. Inside, you'll see several robes hanging.
Is there room for me to move up the stairs as well? If not, I'm going to leave
Yeah,
the
no,
room because
the three of you could
Yeah.
probably kind of squeeze in there. Yep.
yeah, I encourage the others to shuffle up a bit so I can fit in there. I don't like being this close to the pool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm assuming you're gonna search the wardrobe.
I'm watching the pool now while he's searching. I'm
Yes,
just watching
I'm
very
searching
carefully
around
for,
in here.
for
Yeah.
movement.
And you'll find 350 loose gold pieces in
Oof. Some amethyst.
several amethysts. More of those daggers with sheaths. 4 sacramental robes hanging on the inside the wardrobe itself.
Interesting. I'll kind of etch my way back down to Vartan and tell him what I found.
Okay, so I'm going to go wait on the other stairs while you go open the other door.
Okay. And very carefully move along. Happily, I can walk slow enough that I don't sound like a brass band banging on the gongs.
Or at least you think you do.
Yeah, to me at least, I sound like I'm moving somewhat quiet. You know, clink, 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 clink.
Okay. What do you want to do
And
once you reach the door? Or are you gonna?
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. Much like the other doors, it's a simple latch. It swings open
Yep,
and
push
reveals
it open.
a more of the sort of natural cavern walls, and it appears there's some sort of well here.
Hmm.
It does look somewhat well made.
Well made.
Yeah, so it's not quite as crude as some of the other things you're noticing.
The well looks well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I missed the pun. I did not intend a pun. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna etch the whole thing with the elementals over here. I'm a little leery of anything that might have water. Like they might be connected to this. So I just want to kind of get a good look around. And
This area does appear the dust layer here is a little thicker than. I
not
mean, there is.
very well or very often traveled.
Yeah, exactly. So the dust here is not quite as thick as in the other room with all the skeleton, with all the bones. But yeah, you're right. It doesn't look like this room is used very much.
Now that they're through the room, I think Tor and I would like to work our way through.
Okay. Where are you going to head to?
I think that we'll head toward the stairs by way of the secret door.
So you can go up the west wall then along the north.
Yeah. Because we haven't heard anything about what's going on behind that door. And we like Veritan because he's magic-y. We're like on that wall, close as we can. Did they leave the secret door open?
Yeah, I didn't shut it.
Okay, so we're gonna look up there. We know what it looks like in there.
Yep.
Then we'll come over here.
Yep.
What's going on over here, Veritan?
Okay, so do you see anything of interest in here?
In the room, in the well room.
In the well room here, number 6.
If you want to do an exhaustive search, give me a. Well, don't bother with the check. If you take the time to look down into the well, you'll notice that the well is dry. At the bottom of the well, there appear to be several um, dried out, maybe corpses of what appear to me maybe several well armored humans.
How deep is it? Not that I'm there, but
Well is about 20 feet deep.
I'm gonna kind of come back. Share that the well at least appears not connected to the pool.
Do you want to? Do you tell us about the bodies or not?
Yes, and that at the bottom, it looks about 20 feet down, and there look to be some armored up people, corpses, laying at the bottom.
Do you want to go and check them out? I've got a rope, or I can get us down there the quick way. Yeah.
I don't shimmy down rope.
I look at Alkias. I bet he does though. Or I can put a portal down there.
I surely have some rope, I guess.
I'm pretty sure I
Yes,
have a rope.
the good stuff. Silk rope.
Only the best.
A light one.
I can be the anchor.
Let's all go back to the well room and check this out. I have to wait for Arista and Tor to slide past. I really don't like those shadow dice. Arista, are you moving to the well room, or have I got to squeeze past you?
You're going to have to, well, I suppose we could go. Did they tell us to come? I mean, I didn't hear anything.
Hey, we're going to look down the well, or send somebody down to investigate.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my staff back on my back. I'm going to have my stylus out, ready to inscribe a portal to the bottom of the well if anything goes wrong. So if Alkias struggles with the rope, or if anything happens in the well, he can just portal straight to the top.
Okay.
So I'm ready to do that if he shouts and has problems. So,
Long as you don't tell him that there are corpses down there, everything is all right. Just climb down there.
Just say
I'll
So
be
there's
your anchor man.
I explained to Alkias, if there's trouble, just shout and I will make a portal and you can step out onto the side of this well, coming out into the room. So I will inscribe the rune literally on the wall of the well, to the bottom of the well on the opposite side. So from the top to the bottom. So you can step right through.
okay.
If anything goes wrong. First let him try the rope.
Okay, so I climbed down. Skillfully, I hope.
Yep. You deftly, skillfully descend down the side of the well, and as you get closer, you do see the three. You see three bodies, and they look like well-armored human men. They look like they've been there some time, so the corpses look quite dried, not quite mummified, but certainly desiccated. And see quite a bit of armor and you know, backpacks. You notice two buckets sort of laying beside the body.
Do I recognize the style of the armor? Maybe how old it is? Centuries or just decades?
Oh,
Coming
it's
from a certain region.
no. The armor is pretty much nondescript. In other words, no. There's nothing particularly that stands out as insignia or anything like that. There's actually no insignias, no markings at all, other than There's really no markings at all. If you want to do a more exhaustive search,
I would do.
yeah, and take a few minutes. And let us see. Let me add them to the sheet. Quite a few items of armor and weapons, and where is it? Well, it doesn't really tell you what the items were, does it? Kind of adds them in there. Oh, alphabetically. So there you'll see a shield. Let's see. There's a shield, 2 battle axes, a spiked ball and chain. 2 of the men are wearing banded mail. The other one is wearing chainmail. One of them has a large pouch on his belt. One of them has a leather cap. You notice next to the one of the men, he appeared to be carrying perhaps a small chest, which is broken and the contents have spilled out. You notice a large number of coins in the chest. You find several regular daggers, 3 throwing daggers, and 2 long swords.
I would bind anything of value together and tuck it at the rope.
So you tell me what you think is of value. Probably the coin, right? I'm
Yeah.
gonna assume.
It does do the armor pieces and the weapons look like quality work? Is there a way to evaluate them?
You would know off the top of your head they're worth probably a couple hundred gold uh, together, or maybe 100 gold pieces a piece for the chainmail and the banded mail suits. The cap's not really worth a whole lot.
Okay. I ask the others what they would like that I
Well, send as much as you can up, and we'll check it all out up here when we have more light and more eyes.
Okay, then I'll do this.
We have a rope. We can hoist it up and drop the rope down for more if needed. There's no hurry.
Yeah, because you said there were buckets down there.
Okay, everything that seems to be any value, or at least anything, is bound up and tied to the rope.
I have a large sack in my pack, so I drop a large sack down to him to wrap everything in, and then we'll
Perfect.
hoik
Thank
it
you.
up on the rope.
Well, I shovel anything I find in there.
Okay. So it's a tough call because the only thing really of value is the armor.
That's going to be a heavy thing.
Yeah, and that's not something you're gonna throw in a sack for sure.
Right.
The shield may be worth a few gold. Some of the weapons may be worth a few gold.
Well, once we get it up, we can check it over. Anything that doesn't look fancy and inscribed or any distinct markings, and we can just leave it. But,
Yeah.
I'd rather he gets everything out, and then at the top we can inspect it all and decide what to do with it.
Okay, so he begins the grisly work of taking the arms, the armor off of the corpses.
The arms off the corpses, so you can get the armor off.
Yes. Speaking of, you notice as you're what's the word? Unapologetically disturbing the bodies. You notice that that these corpses, each of them seems to have sustained a large number of wounds. They look like slashing wounds, so they all, and we're talking all over their body. So
So their armor wasn't that good then.
Yeah, well, I mean, the armor has got a usual amount of wear, but where the armor wasn't covering, they were
Maybe they
attacked.
were tortured and then thrown down there.
Mm-hmm. That's possible.
Deep cuts from weapons or from natural weapons like animals, like claws and teeth.
It's hard to say. They do look like slashing cuts, so some sort of bladed, uh, either a nails or claws or daggers, perhaps small knives, maybe even a sword.
Well, creepy down there. As soon as we're finished here, I climb back up.
Okay. So you managed to. It takes you probably a couple trips, but you managed to get it all up and out of the well. So now they're just naked corpses, dried husk of unknown humans. None of them have like their names sewn into their underwear or anything like that.
Oh, their mothers must be long gone.
Yep. No dog tags. Nothing to identify them.
Quite tragic story.
Yep. Okay. So I, unless this armor has anything special, or if it's unless it's an upgrade for somebody, I think we leave it in a pile.
Yeah.
So if you were going to take anything with you, can you take it out of the party sheet and put it on you, or otherwise?
Okay.
I'm assuming you're leaving because I see lots of things are still in the on the party sheet that
What's
are not in.
unidentified item? Don't say it's unidentified so you don't know, but
Where do you see that?
the
Bottom.
bottom of the party sheet, second from the bottom.
Hmm. Do you see anything that says shield?
No.
Okay, that is a shield. It looks of pretty fine make.
Who here uses a shield? I
Maybe
did, but
Tor, but I
I've
don't.
realized that I'm never using it between the spear and the bow, so I've kind of ditched my shield these days. Tor maybe wants it, yeah. The amulet, I think Arista has.
Yep. Wrist has the amulet
The
as
amulet,
well as the map.
the amethysts. Can we spread them one each already?
Yep. I will take one.
Can you put one on Tor as well, please? So I took one of the amethysts. Arista, Alakas, do you want to take an amethyst each from the party
Okay.
sheet? Just drag it in.
Okay.
And the amulet, you have that Arista, I think, yeah?
Yeah.
Drag that across. The blank parchment, I'll take it because I piece of paper always handy. Daggers with inscriptions, who took those?
I took one. I already grabbed it.
Okay, because there's 4 left. 3 diamonds. Where were those from? I think we converted some stuff before into diamonds.
Yeah.
Can we leave the diamonds in the sheet, please? Because we'll distribute those when we distribute the rest of the coins.
Fine
The
by me.
large barrels you can ditch. The stalagmites we have in the party sheet, but they're in the vault. The map. Who has the map?
Arista.
Arista, can you take the map out of the party sheet? Did you give the shield, the unidentified shield, to Tor? Mr. DM, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you give the shield to Tor, the unidentified one?
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
Do that.
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
Tor.
Okay, then you can clean out, I guess, the battle axe, the ball and chain, the banded mail, the beer, the belt pouch large, I guess, is empty.
Yep.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The buckets, the leather cap, the chainmail, small wooden chest is empty.
It is now, yes.
The daggers, regular daggers, can be cleaned out. Daggers with inscriptions. Who else wants the rest of the daggers with inscriptions? Arista, do you want to take the other 4 just to have a set? Arista? Jen?
Yeah, I'm taking them. I'm taking them.
Okay, diamonds we're leaving in because we'll split those with the treasure. Food provisions. Does anyone need extra food provisions?
I do not.
Okay, we'll leave them. Keg, I'll leave. Large barrels of rotting bread. Oh, gotta have that. No. Large stalagmite we're leaving in there in the vault. Long swords we'll ditch. Note from merchant. Which note was that?
Yeah. Items. Not items. Story. It's the one we got that off of one of the bandit. Not this last batch, but the batch before.
Okay.
Was
Then
Zigbird, Ed Dawn, bring all the usual.
okay, we can ditch.
It was the guy we
I'll take it.
ambushed
You
with the
never know if it comes in handy. Rations will ditch, robes will ditch, short sword, tattered robe, throwing dagger, and watch skin can all go.
Yep.
So everything except the one remaining amethyst that needs to go to Tor, I think. The diamond, 3 diamonds are party loot, so we'll leave them, and the stalagmites will leave. But now everything else can go out of the party sheet.
Yep.
Did you get that, Mark?
Yep. Now I'm working it.
Cool. Thanks.
So we're leaving the diamonds, and I'm sorry, that was it. Oh, and the stalagmites.
And the stalagmites.
The rations.
Everyone says they're good for food, eh?
Yeah.
All right.
We always seem to end up back in town. So yeah. But
Nobody wants the chest.
no.
It's a bit cumbersome to drag around. I'd like it,
Yeah.
but there's no way I'm lugging it around.
The chainmail. Full suit of chainmail.
We've got no one who can detect magic, and it's quite cumbersome again. If Tor can use it, he can have it. If anyone else wants it, they can have it, but I personally don't need it.
Yeah,
Let's
and
see what
I don't
you
really
need.
want to carry it if I don't need to.
I think I can't wear anything more than what I have anyway. Let me just check very quickly.
Yeah, he has full plate.
Maybe I just need to open up the Adventures Handbook. Bear with me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Backpack, I mean. Nope, I can't wear it. Studded leather's the best I can wear. That's what I've got. So
Okay, so ditching the chainmail and the banded mail.
Yep.
yep. It's a shame. The chainmail looks precious, but I just can't lug it around.
Yep.
And there's still 19 rations in there. You took one out.
Oh. Okay. There we go.
Sorry.
Cool. What a clean party sheet.
Yeah, sorry, I wanted to be a little clear on what.
No, it's good. It's good.
Because I just kept dropping whole parcels.
Yep.
I must say the rotting food was really appealing, but had to leave it.
Okay.
Okay, now we're going to need to slide our way back over to that door up the stairs. Huh?
Yep. Alcase, can you inch up here and see if you can hear anything? I'm going to try to listen at the door, too.
Try to listen.
Yeah, if you can hear anything on the other side. People walking, talking, whatever. Before I open it.
Everything's fine.
Yep. Neither of you
okay.
hear anything terribly interesting. In other words,
Okay.
silence.
I'm going to. I assume it's like the older doors where you got to push the thumb latch down. Versus like a doorknob.
Right. So yeah. So it has. You sort of. Yeah, that'll work. Rather than describe something complicated, it's a fairly simple mechanism.
Yeah. So I'll very gently and slowly disengage the latch.
Okay.
And then I'll push the door open just a little bit and see what I can see.
All right. You see a what can best be described as a scene of horror. In the middle of the room, there is a table. On the table is a woman who appears not to be moving. She has blood flowing from several wounds. Around the table are. Did that just add it? Oh, added them to the wrong place. That's not what I meant to do either. Avert your eyes.
I see
Oh,
nothing.
come on. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. That's hide area is on, and you are exposing area. So why are we?
Yeah, show us your secrets. Show us all your secrets.
What the heck? Now I can't undo that. That's wonderful. Reveal area. Hide area. Well, that's lovely. All right. Well,
Okay, we're going to go back to landing number 5 and start burrowing through the wall. Just
Yeah,
due west, just on a
I'll
whim.
I'll do my dwarven. I'll pull my dwarven pickaxe out of my nethers and
Just
begin
out of
chipping my way.
well, I seem to have hit a bug because my cursor will no longer change to the default play. Hide area exposes area. This is wonderful. What is going on? Default play. Do I have a key stuck? Bummer. Alright. Bear with me a moment. Son of a gun. Let me try closing it and reopening the map. Ah. Oh, don't want to do that. Is it really going to make me do this one at a time? I can't move them because there's a hidden area in the way. I'm sorry, I have to laugh a little. This is ridiculous. Let's see. Let me reveal.
That's it. Reveal it all now. Just the whole thing.
I'm gonna watch some of Pete's videos while you figure it out.
Wow. Now I can't. Now I can't. Yeah, this is a serious bug because now I can't do reveal area.
Do we all need to maybe shut down the server and restart it?
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I hate to do that to you guys. But, you know, as long as I.
We're stuck until you do, so. Yeah, Jen, you'll hear what I mean about the bells compared to the ratchet of the winding.
Oh, man.
There's a reason we're wearing ear defenders to wind the clock.
Well, this is sort of anticlimactic.
So, Pete, how often does it have to be wound?
About twice a week. It says it can go for about, if you wind it to the max, it can go for about 6 days.
And is it just so loud because you're in the room with it, and the bells aren't as loud because you're not in the room with it?
Yeah. I think that's it. But the bells are in the room just above us, but they still do not sound anywhere near as loud as the ratcheting. But yeah, outside, I don't think you can hear the ratcheting of winding the clock. I'm not sure. I've not been outside while someone wound it. So, but yeah, man, is it loud to wind that thing?
What? I couldn't hear you over the ratcheting of this guy winding.
When you look at the picture that I took of the bells close up, there's an interesting thing there as well. I'll talk you through that in a moment.
Seriously, say again because I was listening to you wind the clock.
No, you see the picture of the bell in the middle, close-up picture of the bell. I didn't put a caption on that one.
Okay.
Well, you see the hammer on the left-hand side, close to the bell, yeah? So that hammer is for striking the quarter hours, the half hours, and the hours.
Mm-hmm.
But when they do bell ringing, they rotate the whole bell on the wooden frame on the left. So as you can see, that hammer actually protrudes through that frame. So what they need to do before they do bell ringing, they have to pull some ropes that pull the hammers away from the bell, thereby disabling the quarter hours and the half hours and the hours.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, that hammer will just smash all the ribs out of the frame that used to do the bell ringing.
Mm-hmm.
That would be bad if you forgot to do that.
Apparently, yes, it is quite bad if you forget to do that. And the clock was running 45 seconds fast when we went in, so we stopped it for 45 seconds, which is apparently the easiest way to adjust such a clock. It's easy to stop it and restart it. It is very difficult to set it forward. So what you tend to do is leave it running just slightly fast and then set it back by stopping it rather than trying to set it forward. I've also got a picture that I didn't put there of the weights. They've got 3 weights. They've got one for the quarter hour chimes, one for the clock, and one for the hour and the hour and the half hour chimes. Sorry, no, the half hour chimes are on the quarter hour chimes. One for the hour chimes, sorry.
Hey, if Mark is restarting Fantasy Grounds, do we all need to leave and then come back?
No,
Yes.
I got it. I got it figured out.
Okay. Sorry, we were waiting for you and just killing time.
No, that's sorry. No, it's my bad. I truly did hit a bug. I don't know what the heck was going on there. I couldn't hide anything. I couldn't select anything, so I had to close the map, and then suddenly all the cursor changed to what I expected. All right.
Again.
So once again, let's try this again. Take 2.
Okay. Take 2.
So you see the room full of orcs. You see in the center a stone table. On the table is a woman. She appears lifeless. There are several appear to be wounds. She is naked, by the way. There are several wounds on her where blood seems to be flowing quite freely. There is several larger kobolds standing around the table, and one very large kobold, large for a kobold, standing at the head. He has some sort of ceremonial dagger in his hand. They all appear to be in some sort of chant or otherwise engrossed in some sort of ritual, perhaps. But at the instant you swing that door open, they are unaware of the door, except for the moment when the door actually swings open enough for there to be movement that they then notice. And with that, we will go into initiative.
Okay.
And
my spear time.
Oh, we'd never get here.
Priest is targeting a priest, and I don't want them to. And that's all right.
I'll be right back. I gotta go grab the dog.
Yep.
Oh my god, how many?
Quite a few. Oh, you didn't even see them, right? That was problem number the second.
Whoa.
Yes, the room is
there's
quite.
There's also a kobold right next to me, which I think is a problem.
Oh. Well, I don't even see him. Why is he not on my? Oh, he's
Kobold
out there.
3.
Yeah, that's my
Kobold
bad.
3, leave me alone.
Priest. Kobold Priest number 3. Archpriest. Priest.
Holy cow!
Yeah, that's.
I did say several, right?
Well, I can't see it, so. because Tor and I are way back here in 6. Y'all have fun with your doorway battle.
I don't plan on staying in the doorway.
I thought you might. That's why we're hanging out over here.
All right.
Actually, I might have
In
to
fact,
take
I'll
my.
probably get Tor to trade places with me.
I will have to take my bow off my back and of my spear, actually, because yeah, I'm not going to get much action otherwise with the door jammed up by dwarf.
No. The door jam will be moving.
All right.
Will be moving.
Yes.
Okay, maybe I'll take the spear. I'll wait till I go and decide.
Several of the kobolds do look up and they do notice the door and they seem to stop after a moment with strange puzzled looks on their faces. Alkeus, it looks like you are up next.
Uh, could this happen to me? That I didn't notice this bunch of kobolds. Well,
You gotta clean
okay.
your ears out, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I should. Uh,
Because you actually looked, didn't you? You listened. You stopped and tried, right?
So did I. I listened
Yeah.
to the door. I didn't hear
Mhm.
anything.
Wow. You guys suck at this.
okay. Mm, can I fetch my bow and an attack, or are these two actions?
You could, well, it's sort of a shift of your weapon, and you'd need to draw it, and you wouldn't be able to move at all, so that would be your whole action.
I didn't mention which weapon I have actually in my hands, but I suppose it would be my melee weapon, the rapier. But I don't want to storm with my rapier into the room, attacking them.
I feel that. I really don't like having my back to this water either.
I would love to cast a spell on Sorak.
Yeah, I'm way out of your touch.
Yeah, well,
Then
I could close that distance. I
I
could give you
change
bloodlust.
I change my weapons and uh, leave. Veriton, do you want to come to the front?
No.
Okay.
He's squinching.
Okay. Uh, the space
I'm
behind
going
me
to
is
be
not
using my
very
bow, I think.
You hear Tor kind of shout whisper, "What's going on up there? Do you need do you need some
Yes.
fighting
Yes.
melee help?"
Yes. Yes.
Mm,
Can
Kobolds. Lots of kobolds.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be right there.
All this instant time taken up with all these conversations.
yeah.
Yeah, well, Tor's not going anywhere because it's not his turn, but he'll get there.
Is the
So one of
is
your
there
options,
enough space to stand next to Thor, or
it
is
would
it
be
just
a squeeze. Yeah, you know, it would be fine. Yeah, I would say if you get um, wait, I'm sorry.
One, you can shoot over top of me if you need to.
Yeah, well, the two, a human and a dwarf, could stand, I suppose, side by side without any kind of impact, you know, any kind of penalty or anything.
then I won't change my weapon and move besides Thor.
That's
Am I
Sorak.
able to reach Sorak? Yes. Uh, am I does it suffice to reach Kobold Priest 3? Or do I have to move
You
more into
do
the
got to
room?
move a few feet more. So you'll actually have to come in the room.
Mhm.
What the heck? There's a damsel in distress. I move more into the room and attack Kobold Priest number 3. Okay. And I slash with my neat little rapier of 1,000 cuts at him.
Nice.
And a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, they tough.
6 damage.
And well, but check the what is the properties of that rapier?
Um,
Doesn't it sort of allow chain attacks?
I have to look. This. Okay, what do we have here? On an attack of 60 plus on the die before modifiers, this weapon will allow another attack. Okay, it's sadly not high enough. I have.
Oh, you have 13. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Well, there's nothing I can do. Okay, I made all my moves.
Okay. I'm going to step forward.
Save me, valiant dwarf!
Target priest number 4. Oh,
Ooh, they are durable.
yes. Let me get the arms a good workout today.
Anything else?
Oh, no, let me increment it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did I use my oath bow last time? I can't remember.
I don't recall you.
I don't recall using your oath.
Okay. Then I'm going to draw my bow, target the archpriest, and whisper to my bow, I will kill you! Just checking my target. Okay. Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
The archpriest, yeah, notices the pain in its shoulder, and it
I would hope so.
barks something, and several kobolds race forward. Where is 3? 3, of course, is all the way up in the top. So he is going to slide around and attack the thief. And he's going to attempt to bite him. Is this going to work? No, it's not. Fantastic.
And I look at him. Oh, cute little fella. What are you doing here?
I assume that's a miss, right? What is your AC? 15. Yeah, okay. The priest. Also, well, no, you know what? The priest is going to target the closest, which is the dwarf. And is going to begin muttering something. Cobalt 4. Where are you? Closest target would be the thief. I would say really no more than 3 kobolds could attack the thief at a time. That will hit. For 1 point of damage. Valkias.
Ouch, that hurts.
Priest 3 will also begin muttering, and so will 6. Arista.
Yay. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to pull up my staff, carefully walk along this side over here, staying close to the wall. And if anything comes down that stairs that is not friendly, I am going to smack it before it goes diving into the water and kills us all.
Okay. What, again, smack it with what weapon?
My staff.
Okay. So you're sort of readying your staff for a good whack.
Yep. And it'll be kind of like a golf move. I'm trying to smack it over there toward Tor, but I don't expect Tor's going to be there very long. Almost like trying to key-ball him into room 6.
Right. Priest 5 will also begin chanting, and at this point, both Sorak and Alkias need to make dex saves.
Yeah.
And you need to beat... Oh, you both save. You feel sort of like little tiny razors. What feels almost like razors sort of crossing your skin. But they do no real damage. The archpriest takes a step back and begins barking further orders. Priest 4. Since he's so close, he'll just bite. And miss. And 1, 5, and 6. 1, 5. 6 is too far away to get in the fight. So 2 attacks on Sorak. They both miss. Tor is up. What would Tor do?
So Tor, I guess I'll control Tor. Tor is heard that they needed somebody up there, so Tor's gonna come through here, carefully clinging to the wall. Excuse me, Vartan. Is there room up these stairs?
Yeah, slide on by.
Alrighty then. Is he going to be able to attack at this point, or is he going to have to wait until his next turn?
He could attack with a ranged weapon, but for melee, he's got a human and a dwarf blocking his path.
Okay, so he's gonna just tell the guys in front of him, "I'm here if anyone of you would like to be relieved, gentlemen."
Now, I will offer you that if he wanted to, as part of his sort of almost charge up the stairs, if he wanted to make a very difficult, not very difficult, but quite a difficult dexterity check. He could catapult over.
Oh, that seems
Jumping the
very
dwarf.
Torish. Because
Jumping the
Tor is,
dwarf. I see what you're gonna do.
I'm thinking
Jumping the
here,
dwarf.
I'm thinking here that Tor is pretty upset that there's a human sacrifice going on here. This is certainly not to his god, right? So
Mhm.
Tor would be quite upset and valiant. Tor is always looking after the little guy, right? If I remember how he plays his character. So I think that he would accept that.
Okay.
And he would like to vault the dwarf and land in front of him and maybe to the left if he could.
All right. So you need a would this be strength or dexterity?
You're going to have to roll it because I don't have access to his character sheet.
What would
Or
it
if
be?
you don't mind rolling it or giving me access, I don't care either.
No, I'll roll it.
Thank you.
What is his abilities? Not abilities. What would it be? Oh, definitely strength.
Think to do it, Dex to land. Make the landing.
Well, thank you. That's a
First-
good idea.
But even if he misses the landing, you just kind of go bowling into him.
All right, first is elite. Oh, he nails it.
Nice.
Right over the dwarf. Right into here. Now, does he land on his feet or does he land on kobolds?
I think it's all good.
The kobolds.
Yeah.
Either way, it's good.
All right, he lands on his
Crossbody block.
feet,
Ah.
and he is now surrounded by several kobolds, but he is actually landed on the table, the raised table, and ready to kick butt the next round. And we're gonna do a time check because it's about 10 minutes after. Do you want to keep going, or do you
I'm
want
kind of tight. I'm unfortunately tight for today.
Okay.
So
So that was one round. We'll pick it up here next week.
Oh,
that would be
cliffhanger, huh?
What's
yeah,
that? Yes.
that would be great.
Yep.
Let me
Yep,
double
looking
check.
forward to it.
What are you checking that we're available?
Yeah, we should be good for next week.
Yeah.
Yes, me as well.
And your clocks are still changed, so
Yeah,
that's
from
good
here
to
on
know.
out.
But
This
my
Yes.
my
They're gonna
clock's
stay this
changed.
way till the fall.
My clock's changed 2 weeks from now, so
Uh,
then I'm back on my usual schedule. So just this week and next week, I'm a bit skewy. So I was 1 hour late today, so it should be 7 p.m. my time next week. Yeah,
Okay.
good.
Sounds good.
No, not 7, because we're on the half hour, not the hour.
Mhm.
Oh, 7:30. Okay, so I was only half an hour late today.
Indeed.
Oh, I thought it was a whole hour late. Okay, that's good.
Nope. All right. So we'll end on that note, on that cliffhanger.
Yep.
And no one's taken any damage yet, right? I think we've got
1 point.
1 point from one bite.
And I can't wait to see what Tor's going to say when he sees where we've dropped.
Welcome back, Tor.
I wonder if he knows to watch the Twitch stream.
I don't think he's watching anything now because he has no power.
Oh,
I
that's
always
right.
forget about the Twitch stream. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Cool beans. Well, see you guys next week. And if you have any questions about the clock, I probably can't answer them. But yeah,
Looks
enjoy
really
and-
great.
Yep.
It is really
Next week's going to be lots of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mark, is there a link to where he could like rewatch the stream?
It's actually on YouTube as well. So
Okay. So maybe we should send him the link and tell him to make sure he watches the last 10 minutes or so.
yeah, yeah, and let him know I
I
rolled
can
for
find
my.
out the fate of his character.
Yeah,
Yep.
I should have made you roll for him, Jen.
Oh,
Note to self: never roll
this is
for.
awesome. I kind of feel like this is exactly what Tor would do. I really hope this is exactly what Tor would do. This is literally a damsel in distress, right?
Well,
Yeah.
It was.
all right.
Well, it's not like he's surrounded. He's got the woman to one side of him.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
While certain situations ask for certain action.
Can we say that he like landed above her and he's like standing on the edge
Or
of the altar?
straddling her.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was
Awesome.
trying to describe. Was he's sort of over half of her body, over her legs.
Like, yeah, like daring them to get closer and
Yeah.
do any more harm. Nice.
I'm looking forward to taking that archpriest down.
Yes. He worries me the most. But there were too
The-
many, I couldn't charge him.
There is a question I've got about this oathbow. Does my target just have to die, or do they have to die by my hand? Because the description wasn't really clear on that point.
No, I would say they just have to die. It doesn't have to be by your hand.
Okay, that's a little better.
Oh, and for the record, you were wondering about why you didn't hear them. You did recall I said a big stone and iron door, right?
Yeah, it's going to
Oh,
dampen the sound quite
Mhm.
well.
Yep.
It's not like
somehow
they were
I
yelling, they were
figured-
just mumbling,
Yep.
chanting. But still.
But
Surprise.
still, they're all going to suffer for it.
Okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
Challenge accepted.
Yep.
All right.
Anyhow, was fun.
Yep.
Catch y'all next week.
Sounds
Bye.
good.
Yeah. See
Yep.
you guys next week. Thanks. Cheers.
Thanks for
See
the
ya.
game. Till next week. Bye bye.
Bye.